I'm Claire Howard and a big welcome to my Couch to 5k. This is weeks 5 and 6.
Hello and welcome back to part 2 of my Couch to 5k journey. Sounded pretty chipper, didn't it, for someone who's about as motivated as a hibernating bear this morning. I think today's the first day that I've got up and I just really don't fancy it. Like, I was thinking of going this evening before I go for my Slimming World weigh-in, but I don't think I'll go if I leave it. I did go out with a friend last night. I haven't seen her for ages, and we just went out and I did have a couple of glasses of wine, so maybe that's not helping, but this morning I'm really not feeling it. So I made myself get in my gym gear before I took the kids to school, and I've driven straight here, so I will be in there and I'm going to get this run done because I haven't started on week 5. I've got 3 runs to fit in this week, and the first one is going to be today. So I said at the end of the last vlog that I looked on Couch to 5k week 5, and I was quite surprised that it appeared that this week the running had gone down. There was 3 lots of 5 minutes in the run I'm doing today, whereas last week it was 2:5, 2:3. What I hadn't realised is week 5 changes. So week 5 the runs are actually varied, so you're not doing the same run 3 times in a week. And the second run in week 5 incorporates a couple or 1 8-minute run. The third run incorporates a 20-minute run. That's a massive leap. I thought we'd go somewhere in the region of like 4 or 5 minutes, maybe like, you know, then adding in some 8-minute or 10-minute runs, like 3 lots of 10 minutes or whatever, 2 lots of 10 minutes, and then get up to that. So yeah, the end of this week, apparently I'm going to be running 20 minutes. We will see. I think I'm going to have to invest in that Spotify premium because I just can't be doing adverts when I get to that, because you know when you're a bit tired and you're getting a bit frustrated in yourself and you're talking yourself into not stopping, and then some stupid adverts come on. I don't think that's going to do me any good. Anyway, it's raining and grotty and horrible. Today is apparently the first day of spring. Don't know, someone hasn't informed the weather. I'm going to get on it because I've already got here and I've started flicking through Facebook and stuff on my phone. And now I'm chatting to you guys and finding every reason I can not to just get in the gym and do that run. So I'm going to go and I'll let you know how I get on. That is today done. Week 5, run 1. I'm not sure if I'm going to get this week all into a week. So I was then thinking, because she always says at the end to make sure you take a day off in between, which would mean not running tomorrow, but I'm at work all day Friday and Saturday, so I definitely won't be doing those days. Then if I do the second run on Sunday, seems a bit far off, so I think I might give it a go tomorrow and then do Sunday, just to get them all in the 1 week. I don't like my weeks going out of a week, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think I might attempt the second run tomorrow. Yeah, today wasn't as easy as some days have been, just because I don't feel very motivated, but I done it. Done all the runs, no stopping in between. And I think my watch said I'd done about 3k. So what I'm trying to figure out now, because the target is to run 5k or to run solidly for 30 minutes, I want to start getting at running about the right speed on the treadmill to get the 5k in 30 minutes, which I think I'll be all right for. But I need to double check because I've been running at like 5.2, 5.3. But that's just a number on the machine, and I'm sure that must correlate to miles an hour or kilometers an hour. So I need to be running at 6.2, I think, to do 5k in half an hour. So I need to have a look at the settings when I go in next time, because I don't want to do that half an hour and not reach 5k. That'd be really unsatisfying. Yeah, so for future runs, well, actually I'm just going to work on getting through this run this week, but I am also going to look at the speed. Anyway, I'm going to get home and get a shower because I am rather sweaty, and I'll see you later. Hello. So here we are, week 5, run 2 coming up. I haven't even looked at what I've got to do, but I know it incorporates an 8-minute run in today's run, so I'm just going to go in there and get it done. I just wanted to chat a bit. The strangest thing has happened today. So I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be at home preparing for a work event this evening, which I have cancelled. Just really, it's one of those things, like I could go and I probably should go, but I just don't want to. Like, feeling very over emotional and tired this week, and I'd got to the stage after, obviously a lot of you know I lost my granddad a couple of weeks ago, and I think I I'd got a bit like numb and I could speak about it, and I felt not too bad, which is always worrying in itself. And then I've been and visited him this week in the Chapel of Rest, and it's just set me right back off again. So I don't want to, so I'm not going to. Anyway, the strangest thing is that how I was feeling today, and that I just can't be bothered to go and do this thing, and I just feel sad and shitty, that's actually made me want to come and do my run, which is weird, that I feel like I need to zone out and do something, and this is what I've turned to, because I've never turned to exercise in my life, but for some reason I feel like it's going to make me feel better, so I'm going to go and do it. I don't know how much better an 8-minute run is going to make me feel, but we will see. So I'll let you know when I come out. Done. That was week 5 run 2. It's a 3-minute warm up, 8-minute run, 5-minute walk, 8-minute run, 5-minute cool down. I've done it. I think now, to be honest, I'm not getting out of breath, which amazes me, because the one thing I would say if anyone said to me about running before is I just can't breathe. So I don't know if I've got the pace right. I still need to work out if it's fast enough to get to the 5k in half an hour, but I can breathe fine. Like, my body's not hurting, my legs and stuff are fine, really. It's a little bit tiring, you know, but I think it is that mental keep going. I need to, definitely going to have to subscribe to Spotify Premium and get me a playlist, because if a song comes on, I can't change it when I'm running, because I nearly fell off the other week because I was trying to do something, so I can't change my phone while I'm running. So I feel like a playlist is going to be one of my next steps. I am going to try and do week 5 run 3 on Sunday morning, and that includes a 20-minute run. So when I tell you that 8 minutes today is the longest I've ever run in my life, 2 8 minutes, now the longest I've ever run in my life. When it comes to the 20-minute run, if I do that, I'll be pleased. Even if I never got to the end, I would be so happy to complete that 20-minute run, because that is just, well, for me, something I honestly didn't ever think I'd do, especially not at the ripe old age of 43. I couldn't do it when I was 20, and now I'm doing it now, so it's not bad, is it? Yeah, I'm going to stop blabbing. I'm going to go home, and I might actually sit in the garden and have a drink. What is this beautiful sunshine? Spring is finally here, and doesn't it make you feel better? Anyway, that is me done. Hot, sweaty, home for a shower, hopefully some sunshine. Yeah, I feel better. I needed that. Exercise as an outlet. Who would have thought, Claire? Who would have thought? That's not me at all. Couch to 5k has obviously brought me a lot further than I thought, both physically and mentally. Because yeah, I can actually say I'm kind of enjoying it. Right, I'll catch you next time. Here we go. Week 5, run 3. This is a big one, and I would be lying, just turn my watch on, if I said I wasn't a little bit apprehensive about this one. So we have gone up. The longest run I've done so far is 8 minutes. There is a 20-minute run incorporated in today's program. I'm excited. Part of me is like, come on, let's do this. You've got it. Because if I do it, it will honestly be the biggest achievement. Oh, I've just seen these little bluebells out the window. They look really cute. Anyway, if I do this today, I am going to do this today. When I do this today, it will literally be the biggest running achievement I have ever done. If I don't make 5k in 30 minutes, well, to be honest, I think if I can do 20 minutes and then there's another 5 weeks till the final 5k, I don't see why I can't add 10 minutes to that. I mean, if I can go from 8 to 20, which apparently I'm going to, then 20 to 30 doesn't seem so bad, does it? So yeah, this will, honestly, I swear, I'm not a runner. I have never been a runner. If anyone had said to me before about running, I'd just be like, no, don't. I can't even go there. I can't breathe. My legs ache. Don't like it. I haven't got the willpower to do it. But I've done it. I'm 5 weeks in. Halfway point was exactly halfway through the last session. So 20 minutes. I'm ready. It is 5 to 8 Sunday morning. And I'm going to go in. I'm going to do it. So I'm going to go now. I have just upgraded my Spotify account. I've got a month free, so I can use that and see if it makes a difference and cancel at the end. I think it is $9.99 a month. I am just, yeah, I didn't want 2 minutes of adverts coming on at one of those crucial points where you need the music in a 20-minute run. So I'm going to go. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to put it off any longer. I'm going to go. I'm going to do this 20 minutes and I'm going to tell you how it goes. Wish me all the luck in the world. I've done it. So excuse me if I'm a bit sweaty and rosy cheeks, but I've done it. I just ran 20 minutes. Oh, I can't believe it. I have got that euphoric feeling. I feel so chuffed with myself. It is untrue. It might seem like quite a small achievement to many people who run miles all the time. But like I have said numerous times, I have always been a shit runner. If you said to me, I mean, when I suggested I was going to do Couch to 5K, I said to my husband, and I said to everyone who I said I was thinking about, I was like, I think I'm going to do to Couch to 5K. Do you actually think I can do it? Like, I literally can't run. And a lot of the people, like my sister and a couple of my clients I spoke to, they are runners and they've done it before. And they were like, yeah, of course you can. Anyone can do it. And I was like, but you don't understand how bad I am at running. Like, even at school, we had to do this thing called the L run, which was just round the field and back. And I just couldn't do it. Like, give me netball, I used to ride when I was younger, like looking after horses, riding for hours. I could do that. But run, I just couldn't ever get my breath and I couldn't do it. But what I've actually discovered from doing this Couch to 5K is that I think we can all do it. And I think that certainly the biggest barrier in doing something like this is our mindset, because the main thing that's changed, I've joined gyms numerous times throughout my life, most times when I've been a lot younger than I am now, because I haven't been in a gym since I've had Harrison, my eldest, who is 10 this year. And I think the barrier has been my mind. It's mental. It's totally in my mind. This is the only difference that has been through me trying to get into fitness and running this time, is that my mindset has changed. And rather than being, oh, yeah, I'll do it, and then getting started and thinking, oh, this is a bit difficult, I don't really fancy it, I'm an adult, I make my own decisions, I'm going to stop. This time I've gone in there, like today, I was like 20 minutes, oh, that's bad, I don't know if I can do this. But I didn't give myself that mindset. I was like, right, I got up this morning and it's a Sunday morning, and I am known for sitting in bed on a Sunday morning. The kids are on their games. I'll get up and I'll just sit in bed, drinking tea, playing on my phone, doing mindless stuff, and then do the usual Sunday stuff, get up, have a clean, roast dinner, whatever. But this morning, the first thing I'd done, I had a cup of tea, I got up and I said to Mark, right, first thing, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to go and get this run and I'm going to get it done. And it wasn't, I'm going to go and try and do this run. So I am going to go and do this run and I am going to get it done. And that has been my mind process and my thought process through this whole thing. And when I got on that treadmill and you turn the Couch 5K on, and I've got Joe Wiley, I think I've mentioned before, talking you through it. And I was like, yeah, I am going to do this. I'm not going to stop. It wasn't even a consideration. There was not an option of pressing that speed and turning the machine down to a walk. I wasn't going to do it. And I done it. So the process of the run, 20 minutes, obviously longer than I've done before. I've got my playlist on Spotify. The playlist, I'll take a picture of it. It was a good playlist today. I really enjoyed the songs on there. So I'll pop a picture of that there. I upgraded to the premium Spotify. I've got like a ring in my ears. I upgraded to the premium Spotify, so no ads. That made a massive difference. And I think I've seen a post somewhere on Instagram, and I'll have to look it up, like running in terms of songs. I think that 20-minute run was around 4 or 5 songs. And then that breaks the time down quite a lot, because you think 4 or 5 songs, 4 or 5 tracks, that's nothing, is it? So anyway, what I was going to say is the running process. When I got on there, I've got my hips ache a bit. Like, I've got quite a big body, so I don't think my legs like me jumping up and down on them. My hips don't anyway, and I do get a bit of ache in my hip joints. I am going to have to look for like some cod liver oil or some supplements for joints, to be honest. So I have found, now the runs are getting a bit longer, that I'm feeling it a little bit the next day, like a little bit achy. And today my hips are definitely a little bit achy, and I could feel that I'd done the longer runs the other day. So for like the first couple of minutes when I started, that's when you can feel those aches and pains in your legs. You feel a bit stiff. You feel a bit like, oh, this is uncomfortable. And then that tended to die down. Then at about the 3rd minute, that was when I felt myself suddenly getting hot. Like I had the heat come over me and I was like, a bit hot now. And then I'd got to 5 minutes quite easily, and Joe comes on and tells you at 5 minutes. I was like, oh, I'm all right. And then another song came on. Yep, that's good. Quite like this song. And I quite enjoy getting lost in my head. It's nice to have I am finding, and I've often heard people say that, you know, they run to get away in their head and it's their own time. And I'm just like, I don't understand that, because all I'm doing when I'm running is trying to catch my breath, thinking how much my legs ache and thinking I want to stop. So when you stop taking those thoughts out of your head and start using that headspace to just listen and sing along to the music in your head, or think about what you've got to do when you get home. You know, I've gone through my shopping list. I've gone through what I need to do to put my part 1 vlog together. I've gone through loads in my head, and it is having that time to yourself and a bit of clarity. And I am beginning to get that, which is rather strange, because in my 43 years, I have never understood people who have said that before. So that is good. And I must say, many people have said to me that it is getting through the first 10 minutes, which is the most difficult phase in this. And I do also think that is true. The second 10 minutes went a lot quicker. I'm controlling my breathing really easily. That has always been a problem when running for me. And I've always thought maybe I had something wrong with me, or I was like, I was a smoker in my 20s, that it was to do with that. But I can breathe perfectly well. It's when I'm finding it is when I start thinking about my breathing, I skip breaths or breathe quicker or whatever. So breathing hasn't been a problem in this. And that is what I noticed through this 20 minutes. There was no physical reason that I needed to stop. I couldn't not breathe at any point, and I wasn't uncomfortable enough at any point where I felt I needed to stop. And this is why I'm saying I think our mind is the biggest barrier, because getting those thoughts of stopping out of my mind is the only thing that stopped me stopping. Because if I thought, oh, I've had enough, I want to stop now, and stopped, I could have done that. But I didn't have that option, and there wasn't any reason for me to need to stop. I done it, and I did do it relatively comfortably. Yes, it was a long time. Yep, I was dripping with sweat, but it was all right. It was good. And I kept making myself smile as I was going through, thinking, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And yeah, very satisfied with myself today. So yeah, happy days. And obviously, another point to remember, we're all different fitness levels, and this journey will be different for everyone. This is just how I'm finding it, and I'm just amazed at how it is actually going. But if you do feel you need to repeat the programs, and it does say, Joe does say at the end of it, like at this one, if you struggled with the 20 minutes today, then do it again, or go back to an earlier time and do those ones again. It is not a race. It's about getting your fitness up and getting to those levels. And if you had to stop in this 20 minutes and struggled, then you can either take a step back, a couple of steps back, and start again to build up to that fitness, or come and repeat this run. But don't give up. You can do it. It's just getting yourself to that point, getting past those body niggles and getting it in your head that you can do it. Because I don't want to say if I can do it, anyone can do it. But if someone who has been so unsuccessful with running their whole life, like myself, can get on and do it, then I strongly believe that if you put your mind to it, and you keep giving it your all, that you can do it too. Like, it's difficult, and it is getting that mindset, I think. Yeah, so I'm super pleased with myself. And I'd love to hear how you're getting on. If you are also on Couch to 5K, let me know in the comments. I am now going to go to the supermarket. If it is open, it's not open. I'm going to go home, have a shower, and then I'll go to the supermarket. I've got my parents around for a roast today. So yeah, good day. This is a great way to start the day. I can see why people start with fitness. I'm now getting that. I feel very energized, and I've lost my Sunday morning sluggishness, and I'm a very happy gal. Had a bit of a crappy couple of weeks. So yeah, it's nice to feel good. I'm going to go and have a shower, wash this mop. Then I'm going to go to the supermarket. So I'll catch you later. So I just completed today's run. That was week 6, run 2. It was really difficult today. I knew it was going to be a difficult one, because for the last week or two I haven't been eating great, and definitely me and Mark have been having a bottle of wine between us most evenings, which I know is really bad, and I really do need to get out of that habit and get back on plan. Because I think last night we had like a cheese board, so white bread, cheese, and a bottle of red wine between us. I haven't really been on plan slim and world wise at all, which means I just haven't been eating as much fruit and veg, or not as much good food really, and there's been a lot more bread in my diet. I'm usually not eating white bread sort of at all. So I knew that I felt a bit lethargic and rubbishy this morning anyway, and I knew it was going to be a hard run, but I did take my running stuff to work with me when I went this morning, just to make sure that I did come here straight from work, because it's very easy when you're feeling like that not to come. And I also came with the knowledge that after I've done my run, I know I'm going to feel much better, because I have been getting that kick after doing the runs where you suddenly feel very alert, and I think it's like an endorphin hit, isn't it? Yeah, so I've been feeling so much better and have been feeling the benefit of doing the runs, which is really nice. It makes them worthwhile. Today, while I was running, I switched it up, and instead of having a run playlist on Spotify, I put a bit of Alanis Morissette on, Jagged Little Pill, sort of having a little reminiscent of my 90s days at my mate's house, drinking a bottle of Jacob's Creek, getting ready to go out clubbing in tiny lycra outfits when I didn't need to run to fit in them. So that was quite good. I enjoy Alanis Morissette. It's one of my go-to cleaning albums, so I've decided to have a little run to it. It was quite nice to mix it up a bit, not quite as upbeat as the music I've been listening to, and I feel like I did, although I enjoyed the music, I missed that upbeatness. I might make my own personalized playlist. But anyway, today's run, it was difficult, and today I must say it's the first day where I've been clock watching, which is really bad, because as soon as you start watching the time, it takes so much longer. And it's the first time that I actually did think about stopping halfway through one of the runs. I don't know if this is because of sort of not drinking as much, because I haven't been drinking as much apart from alcohol, sort of drinking alcohol as well, and white bread, so higher salt content and alcohol content in my diet. Definitely got more of sort of a lactic acid build up in my lower legs and feet. So when I stopped after the first 10-minute run, like the bottom of my legs and ankles were really aching. And I must say, I didn't really want to start again. It's like that burny feel, it's horrible. But I did continue with the second run, and I did complete the whole thing. Once I started running, I felt it more when I stopped and walked, and then when I was running, it was less intense. Still tempted to stop, but I didn't. So I'd done the 2 10 minutes. Anyway, today's run was 5-minute warm up, 10-minute run, 3-minute walk, 10-minute run, 5-minute warm down, and that is all done. So I'm now going to go off, got some bits and pieces to do this afternoon, and then tomorrow is Easter Sunday. Yeah, Saturday on an Easter weekend, very, very quiet. There was about 5 people in there. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm going to get off. That is week 6, run 2 down. The next run is a 25-minute one. Yeah, I done the 20 minutes. 5 minutes isn't much more, is it? We can do it. We can do it. Anyway, if you are following along or doing Couch to 5K, then get in the inbox and let me know how you're getting on and how it is going. I have debated whether to redo the 2 10 minutes rather than doing the 25, because it sounds quite a lot at the moment. I'm a bit daunted by it, but as we go away next weekend, I really want to come tomorrow and do the next run, and then get one of week 7 in on Wednesday before we go. But I'll see how the week goes, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hello. I've just had my first run back. I guess I had over a week, so I went to Italy last Thursday, and it's Thursday today, and my last run was a couple of days before I went, so like a week and a half I haven't run for. I did think, because the run I was due to do today, like where I was up to, would be run 3 of week 6, and that was a 25-minute run. So I had thought about going all the way back to the beginning of week 6 and repeating that, but instead of doing that, I just went back 1 run. So I've just done run 2 of week 6 for the second time. It doesn't matter if you repeat the runs. That's the great thing about this. You're doing it at your own pace, and if you need to repeat a run multiple times, you can do that. So it wasn't too bad. I'm pretty hot and sweaty, I must say, but it is really hot. It's like, my car now says 21 degrees, which is ridiculous. It can't be 21. It said 18 on the way here. It can't be 21. Anyway, it's warm. First warm day we've had in ages. I can't even think what I'm going to say. I'm really tired now. I've been out all day with the boys. They've been skating, walked the dogs down the park, all that sort of thing. Now I'm ready to go home and have some dinner. I've got my Hello Fresh box. But anyway, week 6, run 2 is now complete. And my next run, which I will aim to do possibly Sunday morning, I don't think I'll get here before then, is a 25-minute one. So I'm going to get up first thing Sunday and come and do that. Yep. I'm gonna go home and make some dinner. Sunday morning, 8 AM, week 6, run 3, 25 minutes. Wish me luck.
Okay, call me strange. This is my favourite running machine. It's the one with the broken button. I just like it better than others that I've been on. Weird, I know. I stayed on extra time after my 25 minutes to get up to 4K. Well chuffed with that. Not only did I do it, I sped up my run for the last
So I've done it.
minute and
Week 6,
I made
run
over
3,
4K.
25
So
minutes.
that's amazing.
And it's quite a nice run this morning, actually. I think I've got to the stage where I would rather just run on through than do the stops, which is lucky because I don't think there are any stops going forward now. Week 7 is 3 25-minute runs. Just get in my car. Week 8 is 3 28-minute runs, and week 9 is 3 30-minute runs. So today, I'm not going to shut my door because I'm boiling. So today I done the 25-minute run. I filled my mind, like I've got so much I need to do this week. So I was thinking what I need to do for work, what I need to do for my vlogs, what I need to do for Slimming World. And I did find that by trying to constantly think of things to think about, I just kept going and I forgot about my body and the rest of me. It just kept going. It's one of the best runs I've actually had, to be honest. Really one of the best runs I've had. I felt really chilled. No aches and pains, which is quite surprising because I did have a couple of glasses. I had two really long days at work. And I did buy myself a bottle of Prosecco and have a couple of glasses last night. And I woke up this morning, you know, with that. I could feel that I had a couple of glasses of Prosecco last night. And I thought, oh, it's going to be horrible getting for this run. So I just got up, make sure I had a big glass of water and I had a banana. Have a little thing about having a banana before I come for a run. Now, if I don't have a banana, I feel like that's the reason I'm aching or I don't have the energy to do it. So that's my little run tradition, is to have a banana before I come. I do need to get some more electrolytes because I did think this morning I was mostly worried about being dehydrated after having a few drinks last night. So I did have, like I say, a big drink before I come, and I brought my bottle, which I'm now getting through. But it was a really good run. Probably, I'm definitely going to say that's the best run I've had, the most comfortable. The time went quite quickly. And I even done some extra time at the end of it. So when it came down, obviously the Joe who's speaking you through comes up and says, you've got a minute left, well done. So I turned up the speed. So I was running all the way through at about 5. So I turned up to like 5.6, 5.7, I can't remember, something like that. So up to the speed a little towards the end. And then I probably done around an extra minute because my distance on the machine was coming up to 4K. And I thought if I finish on 4K, that's really good. And it makes it a whole lot closer to 5K, doesn't it? I don't have my watch on, so I'm assuming the machine is accurate. So yeah, I done 4K in my run, which I'm really, really pleased with. Just got to get another 1K on that, but we will work on upping the speed a little bit over the next weeks. I don't think I need to adjust my speed that much, to be honest, because adding an extra 5 minutes running on in the 30 minutes, I think I should hit 5K. Fingers crossed. But anyway, yeah, really good run. It's Sunday. I'm now going to head home. Mark and the boys want to go for breakfast, so we're heading out for breakfast. And then I've got a roast to put in the oven, and I think we're just working on the garden today. I'll show you the garden. I haven't done a little update on the garden, so I need to include that with this week, a little house update. Yeah, so happy Sunday, have a good weekend, and I'll see you soon.